So I'm just a stupid dog, and this is the 13th take of the Florida takes. This was a really funny one because what happens is I don't know why the man loses his keys to this posh, beautiful, rich person's beach house. Now, it's like a ranch-style beach house. It's modern-esque. It's so beautiful. It's surrounded by a big square rectangular lawn and a fence. They probably could have done something better than that, but they said it's for protection that way from snakes and lizards and such. Well, anyways, to get out of their compound, it's an acre. You have to go through a gate at the end of the driveway, and you have to have a key, for God's sake, a key. So if you don't have your keys and you want to go down the communal pool, now if you want to go to the ocean, you don't have to leave the property. You just have to open the gate, which doesn't have a lock on it, right there. It keeps the fenced-in lawn portion, but then the whole property sweeps down to, their own private beach. It goes up and over a dune and down across the sandy beach to the ocean. And that's all there is. You could walk straight to the ocean if you want to, without having to have your keys. Then, of course, if you wanted to lock the house, you had to get back in. You don't even really need to lock the house. But anyways, the man, he loses his keys every time. It's been a little bit cold and nasty, and so he hasn't been swimming in the ocean, but he's been going over the communal pool, taking a swim. He has to have his keys so he can get back in the house himself. You got to get back in the gate. Plus, you got to get in and out of the gate at the communal pool. So you got to have your keys. Well, somehow the man, he lost his keys the day before. He hung them up on the hook. I said, God bless, thank God you're not going to go through that again, staggering around like a blind mummy trying to find your freaking keys like a dullard going the same places over and over and over again. It ain't that big of a quarters. We're in a small portion of this big, beautiful beach house. It's just like our quarters, our personal, space back in the manor house. But it ain't, but it's pretty nice for whatever. It's like 550 square feet. It's a nice bedroom, nice living room, nice kitchen, nice bathroom. It's just some kind of slaves' quarters they have at the beach house for the help, but whatever. We appreciate it. We love it. But man, it's not that big of a place to search. Anyways, the problem is, so the second day in a row, we're getting ready to go down to the communal pool, and the man, he's getting testy because he can't find his keys, and he's doing his dither circle walk, and he's trying to find his keys, and he's got this Prolux headlamp. Looks like everybody calls it a miner's light. It's a headlamp. It's got a strap you can put over your baseball cap or straight on your head, and then he lays in bed and he reads by this. He puts it on the dim mode and he reads novels. Well, he puts on his Lux Pro headlamp and he flips it on the high beam and he starts searching for his keys. He thinks he's going to be better that way. He says, dog, I got to turn off all the lights. And that way, once I find all the, I get all the lights turned off. Then I put on my GoPro camera light thing. And then it's, it concentrates. It's like a horse blinders, so the horse don't get riled by the crowds, on the funeral processions and such. That's the same thing with me. This Prolux headlamp here, it's only shining where my eyes can only see. Everything else is pitch black dark. It's going to help me zoom in and study the areas that I'm looking at while I'm searching for my keys. And I was like, you're an idiot, stupid fool. We go through this every day practically. The keys, hang them on the hook. The man's like, I did hang him on the hook. I can't believe this bullshit. So he searches, and he's searching around this little, it's nice little quarters we got. But it's only 550 square feet. It'd take you 10 minutes to search every nook and cranny. He spends 45 minutes dithering around like a mummy in the pitch black dark, stubbing his toe, hitting his shin, bitching and yelling and carrying on and getting frustrated. Finally, he turns all the lights back on. He forgets to flip his Lux Pro headlamp back off. But he turns on all the lights. He says, this ain't working. All of a sudden, it dawns on him they're in his shorts from the previous day. Well, he lost them. He lost them the previous day. It took him a long time to find them. Then he was really late getting started with his day. Today's the second day after that, and he does the same thing in a row. He leaves them in his shorts. When he came back from the communal pool, he left them in his shorts. He hung them out on the porch, a little wicker clothes hanging thing. And I was like, buddy, you left those keys in them shorts? Come on, bud. Plus, that'll be the first place you go, look, what are you, stupid? You don't see him on the hook. You got to go to the thing you were wearing yesterday. Everybody knows that. Like, stupid dog, I know that much. Well, the bad part was we take off finally. We finally get out of the house. We're walking down, and everybody's really respectful to us. They're almost like scared of us. I'm like, the man's feeling it. He went by this ice cream salesman, and he seemed like a little bit of a weirdo. He's all tattooed up. He's tattooed, tats up and sleeves up and down the thing, tattooed on the face, everything, hooks and knobs on his face. And the man was like, he didn't even care. He doesn't even wear his glasses when we go out in these excursions. He might wear sunglasses. He usually just goes regular, no glasses. He's looking at this guy. He's like, he seems funny. I don't know. But he's got that Western Kentucky and overall Kentucky niceness. He says, hey, neighbor, how you doing today? Goes by this big black mailman. This guy's got calves on. Looks like he should have been in the NFL. Didn't, just sauntered by, hey, big guy, how you doing? How's the mail business treating you, big man? He's just relaxing, but everybody is giving him kind of the stare and then like whoa, what the, everybody's like, what the heck, We go all the way down to the communal pool. People parking their cars are slowing down. They're looking at the man in the street. He starts strutting like he thinks he's a big timer. You know what I'm saying? We go by this little old lady, and she looks at him like, oh, man, something's wrong with you. She gave him a snide little thing, and the man didn't take the sneer as what it was. He took it as more adulation for his ego because everybody's giving him the looks like he's Mr. Somebody. He saunters down there. He throws his towel down on the lounge chair. He goes to take off his hat. He realizes he's got the GoPro headlamp, the miner's light on his Titleist baseball cap. It's still on. He was blinding people. People were like, what kind of wackadoo? Where did this guy come from? This is a new one. These Floridians, they're down there going, this is a new one. This bozo's walking around with a lit headlamp like he thinks he's going to go try to mine some gold someplace in the sand. Hey, maybe you should go mine a couple coconuts, you asshole. You're blinding me here. Why you got that light on, you fool? What are you, a dweebus? What are you, a moron? What are you, Traboni? What are you, so stupid you can't fall out of bed in the morning? You fall out the window? What are you, stupid? I mean, come on. And everybody was like, oh, my God, the man, what's going on? The man took it. He was so embarrassed. He's like, I can't believe I came all the way down here with my headlamp on. Oh, my goodness. People are going to think I'm such a jack-off. Whatever. It's all right, though. Whatever. I mean, I can't do anything about it. I can't go back in time now. But I could go back and my dog remembers and relive the whole thing over and over again. That's what makes it so bleak. I don't know. This guy, I don't know about this guy.